Hello everybody, Martin here, back with another Legacy League, playing OmniSneak. And we found our opponent here. Let me just finish this deck tech. So this is the list very close to what I've been playing for like a long time. Got the Singleton Misdirection, got the 3 of each of Omniscient, Sneak Attack, Gristlebrand, and Emrakul, got the 4 sort of Show and Tells. Sideboard here, loaded up on an extra surgical because of the red-black reanimator deck that's been making the rounds lately. If I was playing in paper, I'd probably have some more Death and Taxes, at least one more Death and Taxes slot allocated. But yeah, this deck wants to sort of power through on like either Sneak Attack or Show and Tell, and it has the Cunning Wish sort of toolbox package out here. And the win condition is either to just, Show and Tell a Gristlebrand or an Emrakul into play and win that way, get them into play with Sneak Attack, or Show and Tell an Omniscience into play, and then do a combination of any of this, or cast Cunning Wish for Firemind's Foresight, and then winning through that, eventually putting in a high converted mana cost spell on top of our library, and then casting Cunning Wishing for Release the Ants. So, our opponent is ready. And we seem to have won the die roll, so let's see what we have here. So this is a decent hand. If we wanted to, we could cast Brainstorm at end of turn, and then find something to Show and Tell in. But I'm not sure we want to be that aggressive. That depends on what we're up against. But we definitely keep this on the play. On the draw, I'm not so sure. It's a little bit vulnerable to discard. Our opponent is thinking, okay, here we go. They keep 7 as well. Let's just go Island Pass. We could go Tarn Pass, just in case we wanted to fake being something else. Oh, okay. Candelabra, interesting. Ancient Tomb, so maybe like a 12 post kind of deck, a mud deck, playing Candelabra. I've never seen that before. So they can untap their Ancient Tomb with the mana they have left and make 2 more. Oh, you see Ancient Tomb tapping out on turn 1, you immediately think Chalice. That could still be... Okay, it's not. So I don't feel like being super aggressive now that we don't know what we're up against. So I think I'm just going to Brainstorm here. And yeah, we don't really find anything. Let's put back an island and mountain. Just play Scalding Tarn. The next turn we can play out Sneak Attack, and we have Force back up here, which seems kind of good, but we don't really have like a win right now. We need a creature. So the question is, okay, Vesuva. So I'm thinking it is Mud then. I haven't seen that deck in a long time. Okay, so now they're making 4 mana. So they can cast Lodestone Golem, which we force, because that card is no fun. I think Show and Tell, casting the card Show and Tell against Mud is a scary proposition. So let's fetch out a mountain here and hope to draw a creature. No creature just yet, but I think we play out this Sneak Attack. You never know if they're playing like Thought-Knot Seer. So let's get that into play. I think it's relatively safe there, but they might have something that can blow it up main deck, like a Spine of Ishsaw or something. So now they can make 7 mana. So they can cast like Wormcoil Engine or, oh yeah, Ugin actually. I suppose they can make Ugin. I'm not sure how much mana that costs, but But if they can cast it, that can kill sneak attack. Or just all is dust. Whatever. Who even cares, right? Okay, well, I think we're sort of up against it now. I think this is probably a pretty terrible matchup. Because casting Show and Tell is just super scary against them. Wow, they're on 1 life. Well, not for long, I guess. Cunning Wish now, and we can Sudden Shock them. No, we removed the Sudden Shock, never mind. But we, of course, do not draw anything other than all the lands. Alright, so now they can find Dark Depths, I guess. Cloud Post, okay. Come on. Something. Yes, ponder is something. We would love to ponder. I suppose we take the show on the Emrakul, cast it, and have Brainstorm next turn, but something tells me it's not going to be good enough. They have 3 cards in hand. They have Emrakul. Good deal. Alright. So, scary matchup? I think so. So what do we want from the sideboard? We definitely want the Blood Moons. Blood Moon seems like a shoo-in. We have to win through Sneak Attack, I think, here. Is there anything else that makes sense to bring in? Geez, that's a tricky matchup. Well, let's remove the Misdirection and 1 Preordain. Actually, I'll keep the Preordain and remove a Cunning Wish, because, like, what am I Cunning Wishing for, except to win? I guess I'm Cunning Wishing for Through the Breach, but we can still do that. So I think this is how we do, and then just pray that we're able to get there. We're mulliganing this. It's not even close to being good enough. Yeah, we can keep this. If we can find like Show and Tell and some mana to cast it with, we can get Omniscience into play and hopefully win that way, though not guaranteed. Let's bottom this. And they also mulliganed to 6. So yeah, Ponder needs to show us, ideally, like land, force, Show and Tell. I want the turn 1 force, I think. Well, not I think, like I really do. It's funny, like I played this deck maybe a month and a half, 2 months ago for a while, and it seemed pretty well positioned, but no one really seemed to pick it that much up. I haven't been paying close attention, and now it just seems like every other deck I meet is just a super scary matchup. Okay, well, let's draw the Delta and then draw the Brainstorm next turn. If they go like Chalice 1, then it sucks a bit, but then we still have Impulse. Slam that Chalice or Thorn or whatever. Again with the Candelabra, okay. Well, that was fairly effective for them last game. You have the Chalice. No! Pithing Needle. Okay. I guess Pithing Needle on sneak attack would be the name here. Incidentally, the way our hand is set up, that doesn't influence us super much right now, but I mean, it could end up doing so. I think we brainstorm here, even though you could argue that we should wait. But actually, there is the show and tell. Okay. Let's put back Impulse. No, let's put back Land Show and Tell, just in case they have some way to get to our hand next turn. And let's hope it's good enough. So what are they getting here? Cloud Post, okay. So, like, Lodestone Golem here would be annoying. Like, it would be really annoying because then there's a chance they can untap and do, like, do the whole All Is Dust thing. Anything other than Lodestone, I think, is pretty good. It's like Lodestone makes me want to just pop in Gristlebrand, right? But nah, let's do it. Even with Lodestone, I think it might be more correct. Okay, sweet. So we just get to win. There's the Caracas, but let's just draw 7. See if we can find Emrakul. Well, we'll draw 7 more. Still no Emrakul. I kind of just want to find Emrakul now. And there we go. I mean, we could just win with a Cunning Wish. So this should prompt the concession. We also don't want to show them the Blood Moon. Alright, so I don't think we changed anything being on the draw here. Wonder if they have the Chalice or not, because they're running Expedition Map and Pithing Needle, so probably they don't have Chalice. I suppose we keep this. It's missing like one of 9 cards we have. Okay. We have the really slow Cunning Wish for Intuition. So I think we'll let this happen, even though this feels like it's getting out of hand very fast. But I was going to say, we have the very slow Cunning Wish for Intuition, Intuition for, yeah, Gristlebrand, I guess, but I mean, is that a thing? We could Cunning Wish for Intuition, and then cast Sneak Attack, then pass, then Cunning Wish for, like, or Intuition for Emrakul, but meanwhile we're gonna get face smashed, I think. So what are they tapping all this for? Caracas, and there's a Lodestone. Do we force this? I think we force this pitching show and tell, and then our plan becomes sneak attack. And then I'm not sure if we're supposed to, I think we're supposed to do the Cunning Wish now, get Intuition. Because at worst, Intuition just, otherwise we're just keeping Cunning Wish to pitch to force, and Intuition can do that. Well, okay. Okay, so now they need 369. They can just tutor up big fatties. They're still a little ways away from actually casting it. If we're talking about Emrakul, like another post, and I think they're there. So let's grab triple Emrakul. If we draw Lotus Petal, we get to do the whole thing. There we go. We don't, but I mean, so let's see here. What can they get? They tap 7, and so they search. And they make 9, and then they get a big fat Eldrazi that has like a cast trigger. You know what I almost feel like doing? I feel like not doing anything right now, and then casting Intuition for Lotus Petal at end of their turn. I mean, what does that... what is that new Ulamog thing? Let me just look up these guys. I just need to be sure. Bear with me, guys. I know I don't usually do this. Let's have a look here. So there is Ulamog. What's this? Ulamog, the Ceaseless Hunger, right? That's a new guy. And he says he costs 10. When you cast him, exile 2 target permanents. Oh, so we can't really get around this guy no matter what. If they have him. I think we play it out. Like, if they have the Ulamog thing, then they will just get him anyways and exile 2 of our lands. This way we have like a fighting chance if it's just something other than Ulamog or Kozilek, the old guy. But I fear that it is not. Yes, I have nothing to do. There he is, Ceaseless Hunger. So I guess we have to force it. But we can't do anything about that. So we have very likely lost this. Yeah, we have lost this. And they have a Caracas in hand that they found earlier. So show and tell Emrakul doesn't even work. Now they just get to find their own Emrakul. And hardcast him. Well, if they don't, we actually get to win next turn. 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, but they do. So we've lost. But I mean, that was pretty cool. We get to draw Ancient Tomb, then hardcast, show and tell with 1 mana floating, cast Emrakul. But their Emrakul just came out faster. All right, GG's. They even get to make infinite turns with their Caracas. All right, well, that was interesting, getting our butts kicked, but thanks for watching.